the difference between you don't have enough faith versus being persuaded at a heart level. How would you explain the difference?
Well, faith is absolutely important, absolutely essential, but I've always thought that Jesus saw faith a little different than we are. He doesn't gauge our faith-o-meter to see, how high on the faith-o-meter is our faith, but it was more like if you could get to Jesus, that was faith.
Okay.
And so that's what I
like that.
And faith is an action, faith is a response. But everyone that got to Jesus, so just the act of them getting out of their bed, making their way to him, even though they didn't feel well, they were sick, for him that was faith.
That's faith.
And they walked out of there healed. So, I'm careful to say that faith is not important because it absolutely is.
Sure, yeah.
But I think the church has twisted faith to be more of a work than a response to God and his goodness. And, in the same way that things like fear and unbelief and doubt are emotions of the heart that are strengthened by our thought, our consideration, our meditation, faith is an issue of the heart, as you know, that can be strengthened through our degree of thought, consideration, and meditation. And so, when it comes to a life of miracles, we got people here today that listening that are needing a miracle, and then we got people that are just saying, I want to walk more in signs and wonders. I think the key is the same thing. Let's think, ponder, consider, meditate on the truth of what the Word of God says and what Jesus provided and how good God is, to a degree that it starts to uproot the doubt and unbelief and fear in our hearts. And I think when that's done, we'll be on autopilot. We'll just see those miracles manifest in a much easier thing.